Alright, check 1 2 1 2. Gentlemen, I'm flabbergasted. I just played this. I probably wasted hours of my life on this damn game. But I pulled the comeback to end all comebacks. The generational comeback is right here. Right here, dude, in this replay. Witness it in all its glory. Play. Okay, so I'm blue, right? And inherently red's got a disadvantage, right? So we can come in, and the beginning game does not matter at all, because it's what I came back from that does. What I dragged myself to the mud for is through this. So I'm building my econ, right? Whatever. All this is happening. Who cares, dude? It's all about me. Right? So here we are. We got purple boating for econ. Was about to start boating up here, if you noticed, but I switched off and moved down here, right? Because purple, being the betrayer that he is, sent me an alliance message and then does this. Oh, all about how the turntables turn in the end. Woo! So I go and I'm fighting. And red, I guess they had their own little alliance. They're trying to keep me down. We'll see how well it goes. Oh, God, I'm so psyched. So I'm cycling. Now I'm cycling better than these people, right? 2 fronts. And I'm pulling off. I let him crush his heavies against mine. I am winning. Right? And neat thing is, very rare circumstances, is that usually, like, they push you hard if you leave them in defense. But if you leave a troop behind them, it'll kind of, like, keep them from retreating back as much. So that's a good defense tip right there. But it's kind of harder to cycle, right? But I was down here microing. I didn't really care what red was doing at the time. So here we are. So I'm trying to cycle. I realized that he's fucking me up a little bit. So I moved my guys in. And purple, red, they're just hitting me from both ends, man. It is bad, right? I'm trying to hold on. Red's doing some naval stuff. But don't worry. Later on, I get to do some naval stuff. And I am successful, is the difference. So here we are. And I'm fighting for this city, right? They two are teamed up. And they are destroying me. I'm holding on to the best of my ability. I'm losing troops. I'm trying to cycle out. He is pushing, pulling. I'm trying my best to micro 2 fronts, right? That's a disadvantage. I only have one person. They are 2 people. They can micro all they want. I gotta set up troops, forget about them, and see what's happening in the other front, right? So they're pulling through, and they're taking me down, right? They're killing me. I'm losing troops. They're pushing me to the, like, edges, right? He gets his peninsula. He snacks back here. He killed one earlier over here. He nearly gets this tank twice, right? But red so far hasn't killed. He tries to do this sneaky little maneuver up here in the north. I push him off. I let him know that this is not his land, that I am a free thinker. And I am fighting off over here. Look at this. Look at this magnificent. Look at this micro going on to fight off these 2 men, right? And I realized I was leaving him hanging, so I go to retreat. I'm trying to make sure he doesn't get a purchase on my shit, right? And I'm trying to back damn red off my city so I can heal, so I can then fight on this front that purple is so adamant about fighting on. So it goes on for a bit. As you can see, substandard movements here, right? Like, I should be cycling in these green guys, but I'm trying my best, man. I gotta leave guys there. I just don't got enough to cycle in and out. Right? So I'm just trying to put up a front. Purple's obliterating me. They're gonna get this tank, which is tragic. But, like, I'm focusing on so much over the shit. Oh, wait, maybe I save it? Yeah, I saved it. But I'm, like, trying to protect this city up here. I'm trying to hold off red, who's doing this full-on Normandy invasion against me. Holy fuck. Right? And then at some point, I was like, all right, this is the lost cause, right? I gotta decide which city. Red so far seems to be the worst player. So I'm thinking I'm going to pull off this city, right? And I am going to go up here and I'm going to offense red, and hopefully that gives me enough momentum to then come back and fight blue, right? Red encircles himself like a buffoon. So I'm laughing because I realize, oh my god, I could actually save the city. But purple sees the opportunity and rushes in. I try to keep it blue for a little bit longer. He saves 2 divisions. I should have attacked. But he doesn't save this one, I think. And I'm trying my best to hold on. This front's about to collapse. And I'm like, he's taking my city. I'm like, I got to come in here and I'm got to fight for it, right? And he leaves his thing idle, so I get to contest the city. He could have taken it right then and there. But it doesn't work like that. Anyway, so, like, we're not even at the good part, right? Alright, this is where I, like, give up on this city, right? I know. Disastrous and war dots. But I was, like, thinking, hey, if I let red and purple fight it out, right? They're gonna kill each other for this city, hopefully, right? Because it seems like they both understand the importance of it. So, hammer and anvil, and then the hammer and anvil is gonna start fighting each other. And then hopefully, I can come in, and I can do a sweeping maneuver to take out and maybe carry the momentum to up here. Is what I was thinking, right? But red encircles himself again. God damn red. But then they're fighting for the city, so it's still technically mine. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go in here and fight for it, right? And just trying to delay the inevitable, right? The longer that they hurt themselves while I'm holding it. But then I see that purple switched it, and I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm thinking red over here. Hey. Red will fight purple, right? And check this shit out. I guess it's because I lost the city, but I think purple thinks I'm the weaker of the two. Which, I mean, it doesn't make sense, right? I'm losing troops. I'm losing 2 at a time. So I decided, hey, I'm going to lose them. I'm going to try to take back this city and see how well it goes. It doesn't go well. My offensive dwindles, and I'm worried about red over here with their 2 teams. I swear to god that one was full, but like I saw that and I was like, ooh, you know, like if I could do all this work to throw off purple and then I die, right? But that was like, okay, I'll just collapse this bulge in here, hopefully, and purple would decide to see a more agreeable future, right, and give me back my city, but it doesn't end up like that. So it goes on forever, right? We're in a stalemate. I'm wondering what the fuck red's doing. They, like, leave me hanging here. I'm like, come on, man. Contest! Right? I want them to fight each other, but... Dude, like, I think this whole entire thing until, like, near the end, they don't fight each other. They're only focused on fighting me. Right? Oh my god, wait, never mind. I did not notice this in the background. Apparently, red does a naval invasion, fucks it up, and lands 2 of his troops before he goes in, I guess. But, oh my god, red is destroying him. I was microing over here, so I probably didn't even notice all this going on. But here, red learns to not encircle himself now, but he does it anyway. Look at that. Look at that beautiful encirclement. Red's, like, losing troops like no other, man. Look how bad that is. And then here's the crazy part, is purple doesn't capitalize on it. And the reason why is because I'm holding him up over here, right? I'm taking him back, right? And he's trying to keep the city. He thinks, hey, if I push, red seems to have a lot. And so red begins to build up. And I'm pulling because both of us have a significant troop advantage. So he's trying to truce it out with me so he can focus on a weakened red now. But I say no. I want my city back. It's my city, right? And so I fight, and after a while, I finally take back my city, right? Now, this is not what I come back from, right? This is like small beans compared to what I'm... And then red fucks it up and decides, hey, now I'm going to fight for this, like the cunt I am, right? I take it, I've stave him off, and then I'm holding off over here. Boop, 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 boop. Holding it. Alright, we're gonna skip this a bit. Purple, red, they were in a tense standoff. I'm trying to rebuild my army. I lost a lot of dudes. And I'm finally back. I'm not even at the starting position, right? Because I start up here. I'm in a disadvantaged position. Because it seems like red and purple just get along nicely. And both decide, hey, let's mess up that blue guy, right? That's what all this is. Somewhere around here, like, purple says truce. If I remember right. No, I think that's on my generational win. Coming back. And then they both push me again! Like, I cannot win, bro. Like, look at this. Look at this. Yeah. 10 times speed because it's going to take forever. Like, I sat here for hours. I think this game took 2 hours of my fucking life. Is there a timer? Anyway, it took like 2 hours of my life to win this. Well, I spoiled it. But to fight this game out, right? Look at this. Look at this. Oh my god, dude. This is 10 times speed too. Like, we spent forever just fighting it out. I'm microing him. My micro's lacking against these guys because, well, 2 against 1, but gosh, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm trying to win this out. I'm hoping that eventually red will see that purple has a humongous troop lead and that maybe we should fight them together. Naive hope. Naive, bro. Naive is what I am. Like, this recording's going for 12 minutes now, right? I'm at 10 times speed, dude. Like, oh my god. Still going. Fucking yelling out my voice here. God damn. Dev, there needs to be like 100 times speed, bro. Anyway, I'm pulling back. The hammer and anvil shit happens again. They keep encircling themselves, hilariously. And now I'm like, finally! Finally, purple and red will just kill each other, right? I'm like, God, I want a third party them so bad, but they're not cooperating and playing the way I want to play, right? And eventually I'm set up this, right? We're gonna slow down for this. But, look at this, right? I got this naval invasion going on, and I send this out, and this is bullshit how this ends up. Is that I make the mistake of just, hey, that's open city, go over there, right? Go over there. Look at that. He gets hung up on this one guy! And that fucks up my plan. Why? Why? I could have sniped this city. It was right there. But no. I'm like going through a Greek tragedy right now. Oh my lord. Anyway, like up here, the invasion doesn't work out. You're gonna see it. I'm like, damn it. Whatever. We'll pull back. I'll sacrifice some lights and build some heavies instead, right? And then he decides to counter invade me at some point, right? And the nice part, though, I guess, is that I don't really gotta have a lot of troops down here because purple's like scared red could come in here or something like that. I leave this undefended for most of the match. He's mostly trying to break through down here, I guess. I don't know why, but that's what he's playing at, right? I guess it's because it takes like not a lot to fuck you up down here. So that's what's happening. But yeah, I'm superior cycles. Don't mean to toot my horn, but I'm messing up purple. I nearly sniped a city from red, but I guess not. And then red and purple just decide to, I don't know, have a nice little friendly standoff, like they're waving at each other. Hi! Hi, we're friends. Hey, let's go mess up that blue kid. Yeah, why not? You know, it's not like purple has the troop lead or anything, but yeah. Let's do it, right? And at this point, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to do an encirclement, right? And this is gonna be like a strategy. Not to brag or anything, but I think it's on the level of the Trojan horse, right here. I have them overextend into my, like, I stack my cities full of these heavies, and I'm waiting. Like, I'm fending off fucking Red trying to naval invade me to take over this one city, and I'm like, alright, soon Red's gonna stop messing with this shit, and then I'm gonna be able to decapitate the horse, right, in this one strike. And I'm like, oh, he's moving in, there's probably nothing there, right? And I'm like, yes, he barely managed to get something in, but I managed to pull through, and like a fucking, like, ant nest on the heaviest sally out, and he's realizing he's fucked up, right? And I'm taking him to town. Look at this. Boom, boom, just 1, 2, and then I encircle the rest. Look at that thing of beauty. That's what you get, Purple. That's what you get for trying to be cool. I didn't even lose a unit in that. And then I just eat him away. He loses one here, too. It's crazy. Oh, never mind. But, like, he loses all 4 of them. And then I gotta go up here to fight off Red! What is this game, bro? Like, I am dual-wielding 2 fronts. These dudes just have it out for me, right? And I'm at the point where I'm, like, letting lights die so I can bring in heavies. Because I'm like, I need a troop. Like, I need so many more troops than both of these dudes, right? Lights are good for, like, that little track, but I'm like, I'm not thinking I'm gonna get that anytime soon again. With the way things are shaping, like, Red's over here being happy and go lucky with Purple, letting him build up a big ass economy, and I'm sitting over here struggling, crying. He almost snipes this city too. Is the crazy part. But anyway, I'm fighting him off. He's got this little landing force. God, this game goes on for fucking ever. For 10 times speed, dude. 10 times speed. Patience is what lets me get +2 on the fucking ELO chart or whatever. Oh my god, I can't believe I spent so long doing that. Like, just for what? +2? Anyway, these heavies are holding the line! Holding the line! Bam, 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 bam. Love it ain't always on time. Anyway, I punish him up here for his force. His landing force. I take out so many of his tiles. Like, I let that one die so I can build a heavy again. And I'm just taking him out, right? I'm just winning. That's what I'm doing. And then he retreats from Purple. God damn it, dude. Like, I don't want to fight you. I want to be friends. Both of us combined can probably not even take on Purple. His army is so fucking big. But what do? You still pull back. He's like the coward. He's a coward. He doesn't want to commit to Purple because he saw me get my ass kicked, and he doesn't want that for himself. Anyway. Look at Purple. Oh my gosh, Purple's fighting me again. I managed to snipe one. Yeah, I guess. And fucks off with that. Anyway, I'm trying to push him off. Like, I could probably... I will show you the point at which I literally took a break from this game to go brush my teeth and came back and took a piss. Like, this game went on for far too long. Dude, what is this, man? Like, I mean, what do you want me to do? I'm trying to get my city back. Red, for some reason, hates my life. At some point, he says, good game, so I thought he left. But he didn't yet. He leaves at some point. I'm spoiling a lot of this match, but it's taken so damn long. Anyway, for like the vast majority of this, Purple has a crazy troop lead on me. and whatnot. Dude, like, look at this! He's just got a new unit sitting here, 3 tanks, and he pulls it back! Red is playing suboptimally here, dude. Oh, finally! Finally! Do you retreat it? Oh my god. I don't know, some other shit happens down here, man. It doesn't matter. It does not. None of this matters. Dude, this is taking forever. Oh my lord. Get to the good part. Alright, like, I undo my naval invasion. He snipes my heavy down here. But I managed to get his light in return. So, I mean, yeah, not ideal for me. But it's whatever. I leave the light there to die, I'm pretty sure. Or just send it to sail around the world. Why not? Why not? But Red is setting up for another naval invasion. Like, sure, dude. 10th time's the charm. Do it again. Not fight your mortal enemy. Purple, fight me. Anyway, so like, I am just not winning, bro. You're about to see my lowest low in this match. Alright, real quick. If you somehow you're at this point in the video, put in the comments how, like, small my troop size and how many cities do I have left that I pull back from, right? Like, where do you think the lowest point is? I'm curious what you guys think I could come back through for. Jesus, and I'm like, I'm holding on, praying that they'll turn on each other. But no! They do not do it! Look at that! Look at that! They're like arm in arm! Just destroying me! They're like, oh, I want a turn with the city now. Okay, I guess, you can have it. And then it turns it to be... And then I encircle him for a bit, and I'm like, I'm not winning. I am not winning at all. And then he does another naval invasion! Oh my god, he keeps trying to make it work. Anyway, I keep scaring fucking Purple, but he surrounds one of my troops. And in response, I just build another heavy, I think. But yeah, I'm like, just putting all my guys onto cities now. And I'm like, please, just... I'm hoping I can just, like... I would be too tough of a nut to crack. And they'll turn on each other. But, like, look at this cooperation. God, Dev, can I report him for teaming? Like, genuinely. Like, Red is over here just honky-dory taking my city. And Purple's fine with it. He's like, yeah, I love this dude. He's a great man. And I'm just like, hold it on for dear life, please. God, I never thought I would get so emotional over a game about dots. My lord. But like, he takes the city. I'm trying to micro the dude to piss him off as much as possible. And I'm pretty sure, like, Purple takes... Like, I am trying to do the most amount of damage, right? At this point, I'm just a hedgehog. Like, alright, if you want to take my kingdom, fuckers, you can. It's gonna hurt, though. And I am just, like, holding on to the city, bare minimum. I'm committing every troop. I don't even got space to heal. I can't cycle no more. This is all I got, right? And I'm like, I'm gonna send this dude, it's the last fuck you. But he takes the city, and I'm like, ah, fuck. I gotta retreat, and I just gotta sit here, right? And I'm just gonna have fun. And Red is actually setting up a perimeter. Could you believe it? He's trying to kill Purple. Now! He's trying to kill Purple. Thanks. But look at this! Look at that! That's a good thumbnail. Somewhere in there's a good thumbnail. Dude, Look at this. Oh my lord. This takes too long, man. And then somewhere in here, I think it's probably, I don't know, I stopped moving for a while, and that's because I was taking a piss and brushing my teeth. I was like, you know, I will either come back and they're fighting, or they're just like, and I'm dead, or I'm alive and they're fighting. Like, and then look at this! He surrounds himself! We got Red the strategic genius here. But yeah, they start fighting it out. And I'm just holding on to my city over here. He stops me from healing. 67,000 troops I have left, bro. I genuinely do not think it gets lower than that. At like 67,000. While the rest of the map has 600,000 collectively. We're going on to 800,000, right? But, okay, I come back from my break, right? And I realize, hey, they're fighting each other now. Thank fuck they are, right? And I'm like, okay, I'm going to sally and see which cities. I'm like, that's pretty defended. Okay. And I was thinking, I don't want to hurt purple. I want to hurt red, right? Because, you know, they're going to probably, like, give up a city to me, maybe, and just focus on each other, right? Like, red's destroying purple right now, and I'm like, okay, I got to hold off. And I'm just going to come over here, and now this is the redemption arc, right? One city, I had 67,000 troops. I surround him like the tactical genius that I am, right? And then I pull back, right? Too much heat here. I can't take any of this. So I pull back. And he's fighting off purple here. And purple actually cycles better than him. Would you believe it? Right? And then he sends these dudes down there. I'm pretty sure. At some point, like, I just bugger off from this front. I try to bait him to, like, send more troops down here to fight up here. But he doesn't really go for it, right? But over here, like, purple's demolishing him, honestly. Like, purple has been demolishing him pretty well, if we're gonna be honest here. Right? So, I take it back! He was too busy microing this front, and I take it back! Look at that! It happened too quick. And I'm like, nice! One city up! And so then I start producing troops, and I'm like, all lights, baby. I really need to saturate this. Leave 3 heavies here. I cannot take this, retake this. He is dying to purple. Purple is like gouging out his eyes, dude. But he's trying his best. And then eventually I come over here and I take this other city. He surrounds himself trying to take that one. So he nearly dies. Funnily enough. But anyway, I nearly died trying to take this one. But eventually I'm like, oh, he's leaving less troops. I'm going to take one and send it back to assist in getting this city, right? That would be pretty nice. But look at this. Like, they're just mauling each other, dude. And I am pulling through. But anyway, I take this city back, right? And then I'm like, back. I am back to a square I used to be at, but it's not even the starting position. Like, do you know how bad that is? Anyway, I'm building my army, and I'm hoping purple doesn't notice too soon, but they notice pretty soon. But they're fighting it out over here. I bring myself back from the death zone into the winning zone. God, this goes on for a while. I think I even boat for a while just to build up my economy. Oh my god. I wasted like 2 hours of my life doing this. I'm voting for extra income, whatever. Red and purple stop fighting, I guess. They just love each other that much. Red and purple sitting in a tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. First comes love. This recording's going on for 30 fucking minutes. It's been at 10 speed for so long. I should have not given, like, I should have not slowed it down at all and just tried to talk through it all. My lord. Dude, nobody's watching all of this. Am I gonna actually have to edit? Probably gonna look at Lund, right, in his editing style. See what he puts down. Nothing happens. I just got a great economy now because I've been boating for so long, and then purple finally decides to attack me. Oh, we're 11. And then I do a pretty sweet, pretty sweet tactic over here, I guess. Naval invade. Oh yeah. Put him over here. And then eventually I just sweep him off the peninsula. I don't know, I'm tired. And then I'm like sword him off. And it does a little congestion there, but I'm pulling through. Anyway, he kills himself on my troops. And I'm slowly destroying them piece by piece, right? Piecemealed. And then this trip I was just gonna have die, but I was like, hey, maybe I'll threaten him with naval invasion and that'll scare him. And you know, like it takes that tank's time. And then I managed to unmicro him. I take him. And then I'm finally taking my city back. Look at this. Generational pull, right? And then I think he like does this 5 different times, but I start to notice it a lot that he just like purple keeps doing this, right? And I see the circles happening, and I'm thinking, man, is red like did he surrender? And so I'm like pulling dudes off because I try to fight it, but then I encircle myself, right? But he encircles himself too. Look at that. Right? But they're like, oh my god, red is AFK, right? I gotta get up on this. So I decided to put pressure down here to try to get him to micro here. And then I'm sending a naval invasion up top, right? And he's trying to fight off all of this. And then he decides to go, not for the capital, but for the other one. I'm like, I'm bringing up all my heavies up here. And I gotta break down, or like, not break down, but fight down here. I got a troop advantage now, which is crazy. Right? This is actually, but I'm trying to get him to micro up down here, so he doesn't really care what's going up on here, right? He probably thinks, I'm up a city, up 2 cities. I'll probably be fine to micro down here. He probably doesn't know red, but I do know red's gone, right? He leaves all of his guys here. I'm surprised he didn't send more up, or maybe he just thought I didn't send that many troops up. But anyway, I'm trying my best. We're both at the same amount of cities. And I'm holding through, and I'm like, okay. I have 5 heavy divisions up here. What are the chances he brung even remotely close to the same amount of forces when he has a troop deficit in Avellino, right? Because I've just been doing heavies all this time. And I was able to capitalize on that because I built up my economy while we were in a stalemate. Anyway, so I'm pulling through on Sus. And we're just carving up J. Pokey's kingdom. And I'm like, go over here. And I realize, oh, that's a heavy. I should come over here, right? Right. I was thinking these dudes over here are more injured. And then I come back and, like, I'm microing down here. And I'm just, like, trying to make it so that they're fine. And then I realized, oh my gosh, he didn't give them attack positions. And so I could just push them off and take the objective. And bam, there we go. I am 3 cities up over him. I am building an economy so great, he cannot even fathom it. And then I move all my soldiers down here. Like, what is he gonna do about it? Complain? 5 of them show up. He can't fight that. But he's probably thinking, hey, I can fight down here. There's like a lot less dudes. Think again. I'm moving more up into here. Red's army's dead. This is another front. I'm in your brain. I take the city. I go, I am red now. You can't fight me. You can't fight. You can't win this, purple. Look at me, purple. And look at this game. Dude, every single one of us has 1 million casualties. A 3 million casualty game. Have you ever seen that before? But anyway, it's just simple from here on out. I just steamroll him. I just have the troop advantage, the economy advantage. He can't come back from this. And this is something I respect Purple a lot for. For the good content. They gave me the satisfaction of, well, yeah, I guess you guessed. They gave me the satisfaction of fighting him till the end. And I appreciate that. That was, like, low-key kind of nice. I did not, like, play 3 hours just to get a he surrendered screen. Imagine if he was doing this out of spite, and he's like, well, I didn't intend for that. Next time I will surrender. But yeah, so, I mean, nothing much goes on. I'm just taking his cities at this point. For some reason, I didn't notice there was a city here, so I thought these guys were just encircled. Nah, that's whatever. But yeah, I'm just bringing in more guys. He's trying his best, but, you know. Hey, what can you do? And then the rest of this is piecemeal. And then I brought him to the point I used to be at. How does it feel? Pretty low, huh, Purple? Anyway, I cycle my troops out for morale, so I'm not here forever. And eventually, that's game. God, that screen feels so empty. After knowing what it took to get there. After knowing what it took to get me here. I just don't... Like, what am I doing with my life? Oh my god. Anyway, I don't know, I was a lot more excited to show people that from the beginning, but yeah. I fought, I don't know, the #1 player for a bit, and he demolished me underneath his foot. But could he have done this? Who knows?